It's Powdered Cheese Aficionado, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be trying out a NAYA Overlords deck. I have seen versions of this kind of deck played on other channels, but I'm really excited to do my own spin on it, so let's take a look at the list. Most recently I was playing Jeskai using some of these similar cards like Lightning Helix and Get Lost, as well as Torch the Tower as removal spells. I've gone up to 4 of each of these, and I think this is probably the best way to play Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Jeskai just wasn't doing it, but in this, there's a lot of ramp with Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 2 Ancient Cornucopias, and then there's also a lot of card advantage with 4 Up the Beanstalk. I also have 4 Sunfall as a sweeper, and then at the top end I have 1 Nissa Ascended Animist, as well as 1 Eternal Wanderer for our Planeswalkers. The Eternal Wanderer is great because it's a sweeper and can make threats, but it can also blink our Overlords if they're creatures on the battlefield to get more value out of them. I think the white Overlord is definitely my least favorite, so I'm just doing 2 of these. And I love Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, so that's a 4 of. I also have 1 Tranquil Frillback to deal with graveyards, add some extra life gain, and destroy artifacts and enchantments. I absolutely love this card. I will be very sad when it rotates out of standard, so I'm trying to use it as much as possible whenever I'm playing green. So I do have 3 more in the sideboard to take care of graveyards and artifacts and enchantments. And then I also have 3 Rest in Peace for just absolute graveyard-based shutdown against Reanimator decks or the Haughty Jin Abhorrent Oculus decks. I also have 2 Temporary Lockdowns and 2 Brotherhood's End as sweepers against aggro decks. Brotherhood's End can also come in against Urabrask Forge decks to take care of artifacts with mana value 3 or less. I'm trying out a strange thing on the sideboard and having 2 negates. I played against a version of this kind of NAYA Overlord deck recently, and my opponent had no blue lands, but they did play negate as a sideboard add-on, and it seemed to work pretty well for them. So since we do have 6 sources of potential blue mana, I'm going to try out negate in the sideboard. Maybe I'll get rid of it, but just kind of an intriguing idea, so I'm going to go with it. I also even thought about making a 4-color version of this deck and using the blue Overlord to trigger Beanstalk, but I don't think the current standard mana base can really handle that. And then I also have 2 Lord of the Third Path for artifact and enchantment destruction in the sideboard, in addition to Frillback, of course. And then 1 Base of the Bounding Spring for some life gain, longevity, keeps us alive against aggro decks, and it can also be a threat against other control decks. So yeah, I think this is probably one of the most powerful ways to play Overlords right now. I love the combo of Up the Beanstalk into Overlord of the Hauntwoods, drawing cards and ramping at the same time on turn 3. Powerful. I've been meaning to try out this deck on the channel for a long time, so let's hop into a match. Right. NAYA Overlords. We are on the draw. I think this is keepable. A little too many lands, but maybe we can surveil some away. Their Lightning Helix is pretty good. I guess I'll keep Mirrex. Don't really know what we're up against. It could turn to be useful. Okay, I will play a fast land and pass. No idea what we're up against, really. Could be a mirror, could be some sort of Selesnya deck. Okay. They have black, so maybe some graveyard stuff will happen. I think I'm just gonna chill. Nice, get another fast land. We are drawing too many lands, so please do not draw anymore. That is my only wish at the moment. Alright. Domain, there are at least 4 colors. Gonna assume they're probably 5. I'll play Fabled Passage here to thin the deck, as it were. You can get a Plains and just get Up the Beanstalk down. Might have a Terrace under for it, but that's not the end of the world. Torch Tower, okay. Plenty of removal. We just need some Overlords to start having some threats. Alright, this Herd Migration. Maybe they'll get a blue source here to have full domain. They do not. Interesting. Could still be full domain if they have Overlord of the Hauntwoods, or maybe it's just a 4-color deck. Lockdown, okay. It's our Beanstalk, and I think I'll probably just immediately get it back. Or do we kill their Beanstalk? I think I want my Beanstalk. Thank you. Alright. Super good on the lands, thank you. And we get a Get Lost. Now, I'm worried that if we Get Lost the Beanstalk, they might just play something absolutely massive that's hard to deal with. But I think I'm going to still do it now so they don't get any cards off of it. They get a lot of maps, though. I really want to find an alternative to Get Lost, but I think a lot of the other 2-mana white removal spells are just not quite as flexible, or they're not instant speed. They all have some sort of drawback. Alright. War of the Beans. Dueling Beans. That's where it's at. Cool. I will play another Beanstalk. It's all either of us has done so far. Okay, Sunfall gives us a little bit of safety against some big creatures, and then I'm going to play Mirrex now so we can make a token on their turn if we want. Could have played it earlier, but there wasn't a time where I was holding up all this mana, really, so... Let's see if they drop an Atraxa on us right now. There's the island, okay. Full domain. Okay. Yep. That's why we have Sunfall, I suppose. I mean, if they have Atraxa next turn, not quite sure what we're going to do about it. But I think we use Sunfall right now. There are our Overlords, very nice. And we did that before playing a land, so maybe I should have done the order differently so I could hold up Lightning Helix. But in that case, I'll play the tap land. Cornucopia seems good. Maybe I should have surveilled that away for another Sunfall, because it could come in handy. We have enough damage to deal with these things right now. Gonna assume they have no counter spells because their auto tapper did not hold up their island. Okay, they want to bind a Beanstalk. It's totally cool by me. We could probably have binding in our deck too because we have the green Overlord, but maybe it's just me. I've been like sideboarding in so much enchantment destruction that binding doesn't seem too interesting or good, but maybe it's also just because I'm a little tired of it, frankly, with playing that card for years. So we could get a Boiler Bilge down and kill this in one go. I think I want to do that. We could hold open mana, but also attack with our 6/6. Hard to say exactly what the best play is right now, but yep, do this, and then we'll use Torch the Tower to exile it. Could use Lightning Helix also to gain the life, but just do this. And now we have an Overlord ticking down, which is very nice. Do you want to play Atraxa? They do. They're at least thinking about it. Ah, okay. That is fine. Our second Boiler Bilge can neatly kill this, or not, if they use all their maps here. Yeah. You don't really want to lock down, do you? Nah. They don't want to kill their own Beanstalk. Angel's getting big. Wow, they've been a binding? Oh my god, why are they... like, maybe they have reanimator spells, or... It's a big Archangel. Harder for us to kill, for sure. Can we even kill it? We do not have enough untapped red to actually kill it right now, so... Try to trade our 6/6 with it. Could play our Overlord and make some token blockers. Alright. Oh, we get a Get Lost. That's nice. I think I will hold... I'll play a tap land here. Don't need a land, I don't think. Probably Get Lost the Archangel. depending on what happens. Yeah, let's just do it now. They gonna get something back from their yard? Okay. So what are they gonna take from our deck? Our white overlord, I suppose, but it's kind of fine because we only have 2 of those. Definitely need to just get their cards out of their hand, but their beanstalks are gonna keep drawing them. Probably playing our overlord next turn to rebuild after the sweeper, but I'm gonna say they probably have more sweepers available. Haven't seen any sunfalls from them yet. They are looking through our beautiful deck. I didn't include any Cavern of Souls in my list, partly because I just don't want to spend the mythic wild cards. I only have 1 right now, and I don't want to unlock more because it's a card I very rarely use, but I will say could be an include in this deck. Part of the reason I didn't love it too is because it doesn't help us cast a lot of our cards. Like, it'll cast our overlords, our avatars, but nothing else. I'm going to start by swinging in for 6. See if they want to do anything about that. They've been to binding, so... Another binding, perhaps? Yes. You want to kill my Phyrexian Incubator? No, they do not. At least not right now. So... Gotta try. There's a great chance they'll have another sweeper, but... This will survive a sweeper next turn, which is nice. And, yeah, let's see what they do. Still haven't seen Atraxa. We can kill Atraxa if they play it. It's more just the immense value that they'll get. It's a little hard not having access to blue to Tidebind it or counter it if we could get rid of the Cavern of Souls. Yeah, this doesn't really scare me. I mean, we have so many ways to remove 3/3s right now. None of that. Do something in response? Okay. A little sad to see our 6/6 go, but get some life from the Cornucopia, get some more life from the Helix. They can use their last map token on one of these, but then I might just be attacking... Oh, they're not going to do it? Maybe they're holding open another binding, I suppose? Torch. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to be aggressive, I think. Let's first play this. I think maybe I will... Okay, it's our last basic, good to know. I think I'm going to play full cost Overlord here, see what we draw with Beanstalk, take out a 3/3, and then try to blow them out if they, you know, double or triple block our Overlord. This is going to be a little painful, though. If they have a Sunfall, it'll be not very good for us. Alright, they're not using a binding right now. If they double block this, they know that we can blow them out. Okay. Now you want to use your binding? Sure. Mostly just scared about next turn. I don't want to lose all my beautiful bilge boilers. Alright. They got one of them, which might mean that they don't have a Sunfall. Still be worth using a Sunfall against these two, though. There she is. Alright, we need a good answer. Yeah. I mean, we can attack with both our boilers, deal 8 to Atraxa. Haven't seen Reanimator from them besides Virtue Persistence, but good to know they have Jace. I mean, I think our chances are fairly low right now of surviving. Oh. Okay. Sunfall your own Atraxa? Totally chill in my book. Saves me a lot of concern. I mean, our boilers are gone, but didn't have a good answer for Atraxa, so. Hey, Torch the Tower, not great right now. Not doing its job. Can bargain our Murex tokens with Torch if we need to, but I think Jace might just be able to finish us off. They mill us 15 right now. We're just so far away from winning. Yep. Goodbye, dear cards. Nissa would have been very nice. Okay. And I think they milled our only Frillback in main, so Virtue here will get a lot of stuff for them. Yeah, I think we can just scoop it up. Let's see what we draw, though. Alright, can draw us 2. Go down to 9 cards in the library. Classic. Just going for it. And attack for 1. Haha. Alright, they can pretty much block us forever. They can make Visa tokens. Yeah, let's just move on to game 2. Frillback comes in for sure. Lauren can come in, and I think Negate will try out. And then I think Rest in Peace could be good. Torch the Tower can completely go. I guess we can get rid of Helix. It's a little sad. They were trying to fill their graveyard, so I think Rest in Peace could be good. Down Cornucopia, and I guess we'll just get rid of Helix entirely and see how it goes. Alright, we got Beanstalk, we got Get Lost. Seems pretty good. Surveil. Land is totally cool by me. They will also keep on top. We will play the first Beanstalk of many, I will assume. Plenty of Get Lost, which is not going to complain about that. There's the beans. It's not the green Overlord. That's okay. Go kill this right now. Nissa will be great if we can keep Nissa alive, and maybe I should save my Get Lost for Leyline Bindings if they kill Nissa. Speaking of, the devil. Okay, ooh. Frillback can immediately kill this binding. I think that's probably a good use. We have enough enchantment destruction right now. Boom. God, oh, Frillback, just always good, right? Always good in my book. Can try to get Nissa down next turn, which I'm pretty into. I'm very into that idea. In fact, if they want to use all their bindings on our beans, that is totally chill. We get Lauren too. We're just drowning in enchantment destruction, which is, that was the plan, sideboarding, so I will take that back, thank you. Now the only thing that could be a bummer is they can play an Archangel of Wrath here and pick off our Nissa. That'd be sad. Looks like they will. Yep, so maybe I should have plus Nissa instead and waited a second, because that's a little painful if I'm being completely honest, but I'm gonna full cost boiler bilge. Probably right into a Sunfall, but I think we gotta try. If they don't have a sweeper here, that'll be really good for us. But they probably do. Sometimes I'm amazed how many different cards people fit in a deck. Okay, Biza. Biza. So if we attack with Boiler Bilge here, they can blow us out unless we want to use Get Lost on the Biza. You want to use a map? Can't Leyline Binding, so you want to use a map. Yes, they do. And there's a Traxo right on time, as usual. What are we doing? I think we need to be aggressive because we know Atraxa will just prolong the game. We still have a backup Get Lost, so just gonna do 4 to face. If they want to jump here, that's cool. Might mean a sign of a sweeper next turn, but gotta try. We could get Rest in Peace down. They don't know about it yet. Could also try and make a Mirrex token. I'm going to Surveil and make Mirrex, I think. Hold up, Get Lost. Alright, Sunfall is good. Maybe... I was going to say, maybe they won't have the land for Atraxa, but what am I talking about? Alright, I mean... Because we can Get Lost Atraxa and they can't gain life from it, we can actually almost kill them right now. Actually, I think we can. 8. Yeah, we can just kill them. Wow. Atraxa's good, but not always a game winner. Alright, they have Breach, they have Virtue. So yeah, I think Rest in Peace is still good for game 3. They have Kaya. I wonder how many of these are 1-ofs or 2-ofs, because they have so many different cards going on. They got their stuff. They're feeling good. They want to use a map treasure thing. It's fine. Do the map, the old map treasure. You want to do the old map into treasure? They do not. We make a Mirrex. We kill Atraxa. We attack. We deal 4 to face, and we win. Oof. I guess that's what you gotta do against Domain, is just kind of aggro it. Alright. Yeah, Rest in Peace is good. Negate, maybe risky. Get rid of Cornucopia. I'm gonna put a Beza in and go down to 1 negate. And go to game 3. Can we pull it off? Game 3 for the win. Yep. That's a mulligan. Yeah, it's a little better. I'll put away the Eternal Wanderer. We have Get Lost and Rest in Peace. We just don't have a Beanstalk. There's a land. Do we need to use it now? We don't really know what double we need. We could probably use Fable Passes there to get a forest to guarantee turn 3 Hauntwoods. Oh, they don't have a Beanstalk, and we do. If they want to use a negate here on a Beanstalk, I'm okay with that. Okay. Oh, can we get an untapped green? The regret. The regret of not using Fable Passage. We knew we would want double green, so... You live and you learn, but they did not have a Beanstalk, and they have to use a Get Lost on ours, so that is pretty good. Alright. We have double red. We don't have double white, but We need to get double green next turn, so I'm just gonna do this now and play Rest in Peace. If they want to use another Get Lost on our Rest in Peace, we have 2 more in deck, so it doesn't bother me too much. This card is very satisfying to play, I will be honest. I don't know if it's the best graveyard removal, but it is satisfying. Disdainful Stroke? I don't know what... They're playing much more cautiously than last game, or than the first game. We do get our Everywhere tokens, that's sweet. They don't bind our Overlord immediately, so... Feeling cautiously optimistic. Other beans. We could get Overlord down. I want to draw a card. We didn't get a land this turn, so let's see if we can draw a card with Beanstalk. And if Beanstalk attracts another removal spell from them, it's kind of its job right now, so... Yes, the beans. Oh my god, we get Negate and we can even cast it. That is amazing. This will be a little unexpected for them, I have a feeling. Doesn't counter Atraxa though, so maybe it should be a Disdainful Stroke. Maybe we should have 1 Negate and 1 Stroke in the sideboard. I can see that being good. Get a land. We can't counter Atraxa. We can hold up Negate and do nothing else, pretty much. We could play a Lauren, but I really want Lauren to have a target. What am I negating, though? I mean, if they have a Nissa, we can get lost at... Yep. When in doubt, boil some bilges, I say. Tap land for next turn. Alright, do your worst, opponent. We're setting up nicely, so... Ooh. That means they need a land. Probably means Atraxa's coming, of course, but... Can't do anything about it, so... Come on, drop you that Praetor. Right on cue. Well, this will certainly be difficult, but we have a lot going on our board. Let's see what they get. They have Kaya. Oof. All the good things. Breach too, but Breach... Rest in Peace definitely bricks Breach, so... They probably want to get Herd Migration. Oh. They do take Breach. Kaya and a backup Atraxa. Good God. Negate can take care of Kaya. Don't want to forget about that. So what, we just have 5, so if we Sunfall Atraxa here, that doesn't quite do it. I kind of want to use Sunfall because I don't want to have to Sunfall our own Overlord, but we can't hold up Negate then. If we use Sunfall right now. Oh. Are you serious, Auto Tapper? That is a bummer. Let's just say that. Why would this be the tapping our only blue source when we have a blue in hand? Oh, thank God. They're not going to play Gaia right now. Almost just completely through the game right there. Alright, we will be sure to manually tap and keep everywhere open. Big Baddie. Big baddie Atraxa. It's scary, but I think we have a chance. Unfortunately, if I don't want to have to Sunfall our own Overlord, but they're gonna pass. Let's play Fabled Passage and probably attacking with Overlord here. Bit of Plains. We just really want to hold up Negate, so I'm gonna use a map. Alright, I'm not gonna gate the guy. We have Lauren, so it just means we don't get to attack right now. Alright. Our Everywhere token is untapped, as we like it. Excuse the noises, my cat is sitting on my lap, trying to get comfy. Alright, we get another blue source. That's a bit of a relief, and they probably want to kill Overlord. They might just sweep it up here, but oh yes. Unfortunately, they know about Nissa, but Nissa could be our ticket to win. What do you got for me? More Atraxas? I'm sure some of you out there love Domain, but I used to be a big Domain fan, but frankly this card kind of ruined it for me because it's just always the top end. Alright. We need to save Negate for Kaya, I believe, so... Wow. Do you think they have enough? Okay, let's play a land, and I think we're just gonna Sunfall this. Don't think we have much of a choice. Do I want to draw extra cards with Lauren here? Alright, I got it. We're just attacking for fun, you know? So what, we can Nissa and hold up Negate. I'm not gonna draw with Lauren. I don't want them to draw any more than they need to. Also don't necessarily have to Sunfall because we will have Boiler Bilges up. So let's do like this. Let's plus, and I'm gonna hope that they can't attack down our Nissa completely. They still don't know about our Negate, so their hand is filled with Atraxas. Which 7-drop do you play? I am waiting with bated breath. There's Kaya. There's Negate. We need to negate that because Kaya has hexproof and therefore just makes it much harder to kill. We'd have to remove all their blockers and attack her, so... We could ultimate Nissa here. Give our creatures +4 and trample. Doesn't kill them, but it is nice to have that option. Could also Sunfall and plus. Play Frillback. Things to do. Go plus, and I'm just gonna swing and pick off one of these. Makes it more likely that Kaya will stick around, and we still have Lauren if they choose to bind Nissa. Alright, that probably means they're gonna sweep it up. But hopefully Nissa will stay alive. Yep. Don't have any graveyard to collect evidence for Deadly Cover-Up. Oh baby, can Nissa do it? Ooh baby. You want to remove? Okay, without the... I really don't want to use Sunfall on this Archangel, so I think we'll probably let Nissa get attacked a bit. Make a 10-10. Strong. Very big and strong. Nothing to hold up here, though. Nissa goes to 7.
You will rot in the ground.
Ah. I was waiting for you, dear Atraxa. Ooh, Herd Migration could be tough if, because we probably have to Sunfall this. Throwback could be a pretty necessary blocker then. Could also play Lauren as a chumper. Get Beanstalk down, or play Overlord here, I'd say. Just Beanstalk. Maybe Lauren can take care of Beanstalk. We still have Throwback in hand. We have more cards than them in library, so I'm definitely keeping an eye out for that, given how long this game is going. We almost don't even need to Sunfall, but we do to save Nissa, I think. That's tough. I'm gonna attack with our 10-10. Oh. That's, that is great. Thank you.
I never fight alone.
Cheers. Now I feel better about using Sunfall and Herd Migration. Nissa, I think, will stay alive for the moment. I really want to hold this Throwback back for another binding. Nissa goes to 5. Another Beanstalk, okay. And I really need to get these cards out of their hand. There we go, okay. Herd Migration is here. Don't think I want to use Get Lost on the Beanstalk. We attack. Yep, they block with a bunch of stuff. Maybe I should have drawn a card with Lauren there, actually. Could see an argument for that. Rest in peace. Bit redundant at this point. And do we make a creature or do we... Let's kill the Beanstalk. Or maybe I want them to be drawing cards, honestly. That's a tough decision because I know they still have a lot of cards in their library, but frankly, I feel like we're fairly resilient right now. We just need to keep drawing Sunfalls. Okay, I'm not playing Atraxa, it seems. Maybe they have an untapped land in hand to play Atraxa? They do. They Herd Migration. Ooh. Alright, I mean, we have some blockers. Let's activate our 4/4. Beza, okay. I think I'll use Throwback now then. As a blocker, I will gain life and also kill the Beanstalk. No need to do the graveyard part. And then plus Nissa. And just chill, hold back, get lost. Beza can draw us a card and maybe make some more chump blockers if we need to. What are you gonna do there? This is quite the game. Okay, they want to keep drawing cards. I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty down with that. I just wish we had our own mill strategy. Because they do. They do have Jaces. Speaking of, that's bad.
Phyrexia showed me the truth.
Yeah, that's a little sad. Oh. Alright. We lose Beza and a Frillback.
Escapes my grasp.
But they did not ultimate Jace, which was my big fear. Probably gonna get lost the Jace. Can't have that sticking around. They could have just have another one in hand though, which would probably be game. Everyone's going in. I think we can get Nissa to survive here. Nissa goes to 1. I don't really want to use a get lost on a 3/3 like at all, so unless they have a Archangel here. Okay. Well, this doesn't do anything because of Rest in Peace if they play it, so. Understood. Killed some of our stuff. Can we run out their clock and their deck? I'm probably not, but we gotta try. Them having another Jace, though, that would be rough. Alright. Oh, actually, they're... We have so much mana. I'm gonna see what we draw. We plus Nissa. We play Overlord. Probably still using a Get Lost on Jace, but we could try to attack it with a 4/4. Ooh. Or we could just boil a bilge. Should I be crafty and not play this as a creature in case they have another sweeper? Yeah. I'm gonna try. I just... If we play it... Like, we'll have a big board if we play it as a creature, but it just makes us vulnerable. Still very vulnerable to another Jace, and maybe we need to be more aggressive in that case. If they don't have a Sunfall, but they have another Jace, then we'll wish we had played the creature half so we can just try to attack it as much as possible. But,
Retreat is the sensible action.
do we need to hold up Get Lost? We play another Overlord? I need to see if they have a sweeper, so I'm not going to play the Overlord just yet. What do they got? Maybe they have their own Get Lost for Nissa? Alright, Nissa, you did... Oh! Wow, I just assumed they would do that, but took our Beanstalk. You must have an answer for Nissa then. Okay, they do have a Sunfall. I'm glad I held back. Now they probably play their next Atraxa, right? We can minus Nis... Nope, looks like Nissa's gonna die. Oh. Alright, let's see what they get. Dang, Jace is there. Jace. Missing my negate right now. Jacey boy, why you do this to me? We're definitely going to get Lost Atraxa, and then if Nissa survives, probably kill the 5/5 with Nissa. They do get a Get Lost, so they have to kill Nissa, right? Can't keep us letting Nissa get so much value. Yeah, so Jace definitely shortens the game for us. They don't know about our backup Rest in Peace, so maybe they're thinking that they want to kill that with their Frillback. but they don't have enough untapped mana for it, and they are running out the clock. Alright. That is pretty much fine. 13 in library. It's gonna kill me if we lose this. Do we need to use Get Lost right now? I don't think so. Murex. Well, I'm gonna do this and get rid of this Overlord. And play our own. Play a Murex, and yeah, I think I'll just kill a Traxa now. I kind of was waiting to see if we would draw like a Sunfall. Would maybe prefer to use that. I don't think we want to use map tokens because we want as many cards in library as possible for this Jace. They still haven't used Get Lost on Nissa, which is just helping me out very much. Maybe they want to save it for like an Archangel of Wrath, but they just haven't killed Nissa either way. Alright, Trillback can get rid of our Overlord. What do you destroy? Oh wow. If they use Breach here, that... I guess that might make us lose. Okay. Maybe I should have played our Rest in Peace. I probably should have played backup Rest in Peace now that I'm thinking of it. Well, Virtue doesn't really help them. They're not playing Jace. They think they could get our Overlord back next turn with Virtue, but they don't know about this. Could kill it, of course. But it'll still exile the Overlord, so... Alright, they kill our green Overlord, looks like. They're touching it, so I'm gonna assume. Unless they want to power up their 5/5 and try to attack Nissa. Who's Jace? Okay. Scary. You wanna mill yourself? There it is. There it is. Oh baby, we have 11. We have the same number in library. A bilge boiler, you say? Play Rest in Peace. We can minus Nissa, get rid of this 5/5. But they seem to not want to kill Nissa, so I'm going to try to keep her alive, I think. 5/5 can still attack, but we can jump with our 2/2 if we need to. So they do have Sunfall. This is tough. I'm going to do the weird thing again and not play it as a creature, and then gonna attack with these two. No, baby. They want a Sunfall, I would imagine. We just need to keep watching our clock and our library. If they have another Jace, obviously it's game over, though. So that is what it is. Okay. Yep, I think we might be using Get Lost here. We finally are not happy with Nissa. Nissa survives this, I'll probably minus her to kill the 3/3, so they have nothing to attack with. If they want to play Virtue, it's going to draw them more cards, which is fine by me. Alright, let's make a Murex. Haven't seen you in a bit. I want them to have Beanstalk right now, so. God, Nissa has done so much work this game, it's kind of absurd. They had so many opportunities to kill her, too.
Descent will be cut off at the root.
Alright, not much to do beyond just drop this gigantic avatar horror. We are getting down to it. They're at under 3 minutes of time. Binding? What do you... I don't even know what you take here. Probably Nissa, but... Or Overlord, I guess? Yeah, alright. Do we have any more...
History will not repeat itself.
Alright, just gonna pass this. We need to watch the clock, and then... Ooh, we have one more Get Lost in deck. So we might be able to get Nissa back. That'd be crazy. Sunfall it is. It's so close. This suspense is killing me. Alright, let's make a Mirrex. Wonder what they have in hand. They saved that binding for a long time. Ugh. There's that Get Lost I was talking about. I swing at you with my 1/1. Alright, sure. I think we try to get Nissa back now. And probably plus Nissa, so they have something that they have to deal with if this resolves. They might have backup binding, which would be a shame, but not much to do about that. I don't want to minus Nissa and kill this 4/4 because that would just be so little value out of her if she dies right now, which it looks like she will. Yeah. But they have to draw a card to do that. And we do get an 8/8. Alright.
You will soon realize your error.
Cool.
Never fight alone.
We're gonna chill. Okay, you're gonna use another binding. 4 more in library. Oh, they want to take our 8/8? Okay. They gotta kill me fairly quickly. Their time is running out. They must still have like one more Atraxa left in hand, right? They must. I know I have one more Sunfall left in the deck. Alright, that definitely makes the clock quicker. I really want them to play like one more 5-drop to draw a card. Overlord is alive next turn, but I just have a feeling they'll have an easy answer for it. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Oh, if we can draw a Sunfall right here, it'd be really good for us. It's not it, is it? 7, they have 2. Use a map, try to land off the top. And another one. Need to get to Sunfall for next turn. I mean, obviously, milling is bad, so I don't want to do any more. Terrified. Well, maybe I should use all my maps there to guarantee Sunfall. I could see that being the move. Alright, you got 50 seconds, opponent, to kill me. And one more turn after this. Wow, this could not be more down to the wire. Alright, I'm definitely going to block with my Overlord because we just have to watch our life total. That way, we might not even be dead next turn unless they play an Atraxa here, then we need to draw Sunfall, right? Oh, why'd you do that? Can they kill me right now? Woo! We did it! I can't believe we made that. Thank you so much for watching this video of my NAYA Overlords deck. That match was really crazy and really long, but that's the type of stuff I live for. It was really fun. So if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe to my channel for more future arena videos, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your day.